everyone. I hope you're doing wonderful. It's your birthday season. Aries season has definitely been some fiery energy. Like, I've been ready to like knock people's heads. My temper has been a little like lately, so I'm feeling Aries season. Not to put that on you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great season. So I'm here with the Tarot of the Divine for your reading. We're just seeing, we're about to have an Aries new moon. So we're still kind of fading out of a moon cycle, but coming up to this Aries new moon, that's what we're really checking into. So Aries, what's coming in for this Aries new moon? Of course, I'm posting you guys first since it's your birthday season. Okay, Divine Feminine. Let's start here. We have the High Priestess and we have the Empress. In this deck, they come in as, you can always associate this with like Princess Jasmine from Aladdin, but this is specifically the woman from the tale, 1,000 Arabian Nights, right? So she's the one that has to read the prince or the king all of the stories, and that's what keeps her from being executed, because that's what the tradition was. He executed them the next morning, right? He always married someone new, executed them next morning. So this is about, it just said cunning. This is about cunning. And yet it's very much in this graceful feminine way. Like, instead of being scared, like, oh no, if I don't please this guy, he's going to kill me. It's like, oh wait, hold up, I got this. Like, come here, come sit down, right? Let me read you a story. Let me make you feel good. But like in this very intellectual, storyteller, nurturing way, a way that like really captures a masculine's attention. And again, she's got the veil too, so very much in this kind of protected space. Just enchanting is a word that's really coming through. Just so enchanting, Aries. So that's a main energy coming through. But of course, the High Priestess is very spiritually connected. That's why she has the wisdom and knows the secret. She's very in touch with her intuition. And so therefore, you know, if things start to kind of, she's like, oh, hang on, wait, I got something for this. And then she switches to a new set of wisdom, a new storyline, a new way to keep going, right? That's something coming through. Followed by the Empress, which is kind of like, okay, if the High Priestess was strictly in the spiritual realm, the Empress is more in the earth realm, right? So we have a 2 and a 3, both very feminine in the tarot coming out. I said together they make a 5. But this is, oh God, Our Lady of Guadalupe. Hang on. I mean, I know what it is, but I just want to make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, Our Lady of Guadalupe. So this Empress right here is definitely all about some earthly blessings. Look at her surrounded by all of these roses. She's in this garden, very much grateful, praying and like being thankful for the beauty around her. The Empress is always about receiving, right? Where the High Priestess receives that wisdom and intuition within and then gives it to others, the Empress receives earthly blessings and hopefully then also passes that on to others. But it's very much about this divine feminine energy. So feminine Aries season, like, woo, so lovely. Okay. Just gave me a song, Aries. I haven't quite figured out why yet though, so give me a second. Okay, so remember I was just saying there's specifically this feminine energy coming through. There is a masculine voice that just came in. It said day and night. Well, I keep tossing. Was it? Sorry, I can't rap. It's the song by Kid Cudi, day and night. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. It's very much this solo masculine voice talking about, right, being on their own, being up in their head. So as much as this is reading is about this feminine energy for you guys, Aries, there is most definitely a masculine on their own, kind of out there, paying attention to this. And maybe not this reading, but they're paying attention to you, right? It kind of wants me to mention moon signs for some reason. Some of you guys might have an Aries moon sign. And for those of you with an Aries moon sign, your inner energy is always represented by the moon. It's always feminine. So then this sounds more like your inner energy kind of singing that song to you in a way. Like, and that song is about, I mean, being a stoner, but therefore being alone, therefore not having anything else to do, being very much up in the head with thoughts. And that's where this beautiful energy right here, you Aries, is like, hold on, I got something for that, right? Sit down, let's chat. I'll tell you a story. I got some enchanting things to talk about and show you. I'll blow your mind. I've got beautiful things to show you out in the real world. Let's go into a garden. Let's go celebrate day and night, right? And so there's this masculine energy, like really craving some beauty, and the feminine energy is like, okay, like I got that for you, right? So how fascinating and interesting, Aries. What else is coming up for this Aries new moon? How interesting. So, okay, first of all, 4 has been the number for me today, and it's Aries season in April, which is the 4th month. So the number 4 is very strong for this group right now, especially. And I pulled a 4 of Pentacles. I found a dice on the ground today with the number 4 face up. So I took it home. Here's 4 cards for you. So let's just dive in. So we have the Fool here. You have a lot of major arcana, Aries, and that makes sense with it being your birthday season. Also, Aries season is the astrological new year. So there is some major shifts. Underlying this High Priestess is the Fool. And this is basically the Little Mermaid. And just like total new beginnings. Like think it's literally talking about like a fish moving onto land, right? That's a whole different environment. That's a whole new world. That's literally the song that you hear in the Disney version of A Little Mermaid, right? It's a whole new world. Honestly, it feels like this High Priestess is like up in this castle in the Fool card, and this is, it's telling me this was a previous energy. Like you were previously here. You were ready to move into a new world. You're looking up at this castle. I belong there, right? Like that's where I belong. I belong in this whole new world. I belong up here in this castle. And it's like you were longing for this. And what it really feels like is like you get to go there. You get to be inside. You get to relax in that luxury, right? Look how much her outfit here kind of resembles the fish scales here. This is very, very much feeling like that Little Mermaid story where it's like you got your land legs now, and now you get to enjoy the luxuries of what's in that castle. You get to experience those things, and it doesn't look like you regret it at all. And I think that's why this is the Fool card specifically, because the Fool card is usually about that trust and good energy and everything. But also it's about, you know, it's a new journey, being a little adventurous. You got to kind of step out of the box a little bit, and that can be really scary, and it can make you feel like a fool sometimes. So honestly, what it feels like, it's kind of feeling like it's going from doop, 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 like a circle, but it's a rectangle, right? So it feels like this is where we previously were, looking up at this castle. Man, I want to be there. I want to do that. I want to be a part of that world. And this is the Fool, so it's the 0. So this is when you were setting your goals, right? This is what I want. This is what I want to do. Here you are. Okay, well, I got here. And maybe there's still some things that are, but your inner divine feminine wisdom is like, hang on, I worked really hard to get to this point. I got this. I got stuff up my sleeve. Spirit's got me. And that's the whole thing. So you're kind of settling in. Equally though, like when we come down to the real world and like you walking around, such a pleasant energy, Aries. Just very grateful for all the beauty that surrounds you. It just said like it's springtime. And so that's where, right, like your mood is just getting uplifted. It seems like you're very happy moving into this new world, right? Like you're very pleased moving into this new world, which is great. Receive it, right? Stay in that Empress energy, receive it. And underneath that, we have a 2 of Cups. Now, in this deck in particular, it features 2 men. It is Gilgamesh and the guy that's supposed to be his enemy, but then they discover that they love each other, and so they're meant to be. And so it's all about like how 2 opposites coming together, right? That's what a 2 in general represents, is either balance or love. 2 people or things coming together, attraction, laws of attraction, magnetic forces. But it's also about opposites, right? We have a left and a right, that kind of thing. So 2 opposites coming together. And that's what it's really pointing out to me today, is the 2 opposites. Like there's 2, it's very much about love, very much about love. This is a bull on the cup, but it was pointing it out to me because it has horns on it, and there's horns here in Aries. Y'all have ram horns, right? So that's what I mean. There are 2 people or 2 opposite sides of a situation or yourself coming together very much in this loving way, this realizing that you need this union, you need this to come together, you need this love. These 2 people belong together is the overall message, Aries. That's what this 2 of Cups represents. It's like, even if there are hard times and difficulties, these 2 people belong together. So looking at this beautiful spread here, it just kind of feels like you get to step up into that life that you've really been wanting. Also, this was a 2 of Cups, and then we have the High Priestess, which is that 2. So it's like literally stepping up your game a little bit. It's like this was the bottom level. We were settling. Ooh, interesting choice of words. Like you were settling for just this love, and you were settling for just this life, and you're very much being elevated here in Aries season. So you guys are gonna do awesome, it feels like. And yeah, just looking good, right? This red color is really coming out a lot. Makes sense with the fire signs. I was gonna say definitely feeling like root chakra here lately. So be grounded in that love, right? Be rooted in that love. And that's what elevates you. I was talking about roots, is saying how like you have to have solid roots so that you can grow and elevate. And it's kind of the same thing with these roses here. Yeah, it's like you have to have good roots. Trust, faith, love, overcoming opposition and challenges of 2 sides coming together. And you have to elevate that overall. And that was it. That was it. That was the message. Kind of keeping it short and sweet for you guys, Aries, but it looks beautiful. Just taking a peek on the bottom of the deck. Anything else? Ooh, the Sun card. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Absolute happiness. Like anything that the Sun card usually represents. Now, this is Ra. On the card, this is Ra, the sun god. So there's that masculine coming through, right? Finally, I was gonna say we got some here, but this is Ra, and it definitely represents the sun. And the sun card in almost every single deck represents happiness of all kinds, family happiness, children, just overall joy, certainly love. Yeah, It's looking good for you, Aries. It's looking good. So hold on to that energy for sure. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if it resonates in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe as you see fit. And I hope you guys have a fantabulous birthday season. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.